Hi everybody, this is Lynn from Gardening from Square One. So October is winding down, it's almost done. It has been go time for me in terms of planting new plants in my garden. So today I'm going to go over some plants that I just received that I'm going to put in the ground today. Stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to go over these plants. The variegated plant with the striped leaves, these are Daniela Variegated Flax. They will become about 3 feet tall, approximately 3 feet wide. I do expect these plants to die down in my Zone 8B Central Texas garden once it gets really cold. I believe they're evergreen in zones 9 through 11. Like I said, I'm 8B, so I'm expecting these to die down to the ground, but definitely come back. I have these plants in other parts of my yard. If you see over in front of the bench in this amount of tree space and to the left of the bench, I don't know where I'm going to plant these yet, so I'm still playing around with different placements, but anyway, I'll figure it out today. I also have 10 more of the Veronica Lavender Lightsaber. So this variety doesn't become very wide, become about 20 inches wide, somewhere in that neighborhood, but it can become about 28 inches tall. I have 10 of these in pots. It has very pretty light lavender flowers. The next plant that I have is a blue Fortune Agastache. This is a new plant for me, and I've been really impressed with it. The pollinators seem to love it, and it can take full sun. It can take part sun. The deer and rabbit don't seem to have any strong favorings for it as well. In fact, it hasn't been even browsed at this point. So this is another one. And then last but not least, I have this beautiful Miss Violet Buddleia. It's a proven winners. I have 2 others planted in my garden already. And so this one is going to replace a Baptisia. I have 4 blueberry Sunday Baptisias that were growing in my, I call it the my long bed. And I was so optimistic when the plants started to bloom in the spring. Beautiful purple flowers, gorgeous foliage. And after about 2 weeks, I became inundated with those caterpillars just eating up all the leaves, and then spider mites. The plant it just has looked horrific in my garden. I see it growing in other people's gardens online, and the plants look just absolutely beautiful. I don't know if I should try planting it in a different location, maybe part sun versus full sun. I was so optimistic regarding growing that plant, and it's kind of a bummer that I've had to dig up and discard all the ones that I had. If any of you are growing Baptisia in Central Texas and you have some tips to share regarding growing it in clay, alkaline soil in a warm climate for sure, please comment below, because I really would be open to trying again. But for now, this Miss Violet Buddleia is going to take the place of the final Baptisia that I have to dig up and discard. So in terms of placement, the Blue Fortune Agastache, I will be planting it exactly where it is. As you can see, I have another on the opposite end of this semicircle around these live oak trees. So that's where that plant is going to go. Now this is the lovely shade of lavender on the Veronica Lavender Lightsaber. This bumblebee is enjoying those blooms too. But this is where the 10 that I have over there in pots will be going. The flags represent where I plan on digging the holes today. So essentially, I am going to end up with a drift of about, I think, a drift of about 14, 15 of these lavender lightsabers that will stand up behind the boxwood. So the baby gem boxwood. Okay, so here's the finished product 2 hours later. Yes, 2 hours. Oh my gosh. Seems like it took me forever, but I did put irrigation in for all of the plants as well. So I decided to go ahead and plant one of the Daniela Flax. So it is right here in front of the black pot with the green mountain boxwood. And behind it is a very beautiful bolero rose. So I did decide to put that one in the ground in the spot that I was thinking of for it. So I'm going to spin around and let's see. Remember, this area is a work in progress. It was essentially a bunch of weeds and these gorgeous live oak trees until this summer, early this summer, when this project started. So in front of me is the, oh, lost a poker for the emitter. I have to pick that up. But okay, so here is the blue Fortune Agastache. It is all planted in the ground. And I did receive the third of this laurel. I believe it's a noble laurel. Becomes 3 feet tall by 3 feet wide. So I have them all planted around this gorgeous mature live oak tree. And so I have 1, 2, 3. Of course, this is the Daniela Flax Lily that I received that got planted. And I did the one that I was unsure of. I did change placement for it, and I planted it over here. It is next to, just to the left of it, is a lavender rose. I'm not sure if it's Blue Moon or Blue Girl. When it blooms, I'll know which one it is. And then, of course, there is the East Friesland salvia, a Merlot redbud, and then another East Friesland salvia. So that's what this little section looks like. Okay, I'm tired. My back hurts. It's been a lot of work for me. So over here, these are the newly planted Veronica Lightsaber. I planted 10. I already had 4 in the space. I planted 5, but 1 died. And you can see this one right here. Again, it kind of gives you some idea as to what the beautiful flowers look like on this plant. I think they're just lovely. I really, really like the color. Also, I grow these in my front yard as well. So it'd be nice to have that consistency. You walk from the front through the gate, and so in the front, before you walk through the gate, there are Veronica Lavender Lightsabers in that planter bed. And then when you walk through the gate and you walk over to the mott of trees, this is going to be, right now it's a drift of about 14 Veronica Lavender Lightsabers. I think I need one more. I think I'm going to move one from the front yard to this area. So here is the Miss Violet butterfly bush that I planted. It is going to be grown in front of this Japan holly that I will, as it continues to grow, I'm going to limb it up and let it be a tree. This is a full sun bed, but I grow this Miss Violet butterfly bush in various areas, and I really like the purple flowers that it has. It's very disease resistant. It'll become about 5 feet tall, 5 feet wide upon maturity. This is a little baby, 1 gallon plant that I put in the ground today as well. Thanks for watching, and please consider clicking subscribe, notifications, or share this video. Bye.